Good morning, my name is Valentina Herrera, and this is Latin Culture into Mainstream. Latin artists have reached bigger audiences by mixing their music with many different kinds of styles. For example, Selena started with Tejano music, but she would also sing pop songs. That helped people outside the Latino community notice her more and more. Today's artists, such as Bad Bunny, are doing the same thing, bringing Latin culture to the world by mixing it with other popular music styles. Thanks to this crossover, it's a big reason why Latin culture is more accepted globally now. That's why it's important to talk about how, or in what ways have Latin pop culture icons from the past 10 years possibly influenced cultural representation. My argument to that is cultural representation has been positively impacted by Latin pop artists through global recognition, broken stereotypes, and artist advocacy. Latin pop artists have helped a lot by becoming known around the world, doing things such as breaking stereotypes and using their voices and power to speak on real-life issues and problems. Because of them, Latin culture is seen and heard and respected more so now than ever. Latin pop artists have helped their culture to become more recognized around the world. Music is a way to keep their culture alive. In movies, we can see how Latin culture is being shared more. The Disney movie Encanto showed Colombian music and family life. With singers like Sebastián Yatra and Carlos Vives, Colombian identity was seen in a real and fun way. These artists help make Latin culture more visible in the global media. In many cultures, people share history and stories through music and songs. When Latin artists sing about their identity or their homeland, they are continuing a tradition of keeping their culture strong and remembered. According to the stimulus source by College Board, oral history is transmitted by narrative, by song. So every time these artists perform, they're helping their culture stay more alive. Take Bad Bunny, for example. He doesn't just make music, he talks about real-life problems in Puerto Rico. In the song Esta es mi tierra, esta soy yo, he celebrates Puerto Rican pride while also calling out unfair treatment. These artists are also breaking many old stereotypes. Selena's music mixed with English and Spanish, plus her really old-fashioned choices, challenge what female artists were supposed to look like. In the past, people thought Latin music was one kind of sound, but now artists mix different kinds of styles like reggaeton, salsa, and pop. This shows how wide and rich Latin culture really is. Also, Spanish music is growing even in places where most people don't even speak the language. This shows how strong the impact really is. As you can see on the graph here, the revenue, which is the total income earned by artists, songwriters, and stakeholders, has increased since 2016, meaning the amount of listeners has increased as well, continuing their spread of music and culture in all parts all over the world. Latin pop stars are more than just performers. They also speak on real-life issues and problems. Bad Bunny often talks about Puerto Rico's political structure in his music. His song celebrates Puerto Rican people's culture while also presenting a strong critique of colonial life. Shakira is another example. She supports education and help kids in Latin America. She uses her fame to inspire others and push for real-life solutions. So these artists are helping their communities not just by making music, but by using their voice for real-life change. Latin pop culture icons like Selena, Bad Bunny, and Shakira have done much more than just make great music. They've helped Latin culture become recognized, respected, and celebrated across the world. They've broken stereotypes, spoken out for important causes, and helped people better understand what Latin identity is all about. Because of them, Latin culture has earned its place in global spotlight, and without Latin pop, the culture and heritage of Hispanic people will not spread. Thank you.
All right, my friend, I have two questions for you. How valid and reliable were the sources that you use, and how do you know them?
My sources were very reliable because they mostly came from Google Scholar, journals, or the stimulus by College Board.
And if you had more time, what additional research would you conduct?
If I had more time, I would have conducted additional research on how this music has also helped spread cultural heritage in the way by like dancing, how this new music has helped transfer the heritage of dance onto new generations and global.